The static hummed, a low, persistent drone that vibrated through the cracked plaster and brittle floorboards. My fingers, calloused from years of silent infiltration, traced the rusted console of the automated weather station. I'm an urban explorer. I've seen places vanish, but never like this. It started like all the others. Weeks of poring over archived satellite imagery, pixelated ghosts of places lost to time or neglect. This one, though, was an anomaly. A decommissioned weather station, long forgotten by any official registry, perched on an impossible outcropping of black basalt in the heart of the Great Salt Flats. No roads, no marked trails, just an endless, shimmering expanse that ate distance and swallowed sound. Yet the station pulsed with a faint electrical glow in the satellite shots, like a dying ember refusing to yield to the encroaching dark. Most explorers crave the thrill of untouched ruins, but I chase the improbable. The places that defy logic, that shouldn't exist, where the veil between what is and what isn't stretches thin. It's not about food or shelter anymore. My investments ensure a comfortable life. It's about feeling real, proving my existence by slipping into the forgotten cracks of the world, a ghost with a beating heart in structures that time forgot. And this place, this promised something more. The journey was a brutal baptism. 3 days of walking under a sky that pressed down like a lead blanket, the salt flats shimmering around me like a liquid mirage. Every step crunched, a dry, brittle sound that echoed in the vast silence. I rationed water, slept under the skeletal shade of petrified scrub, and learned to read the distorted horizon. I felt the landscape pushing back, a subtle pressure against my senses, distorting depth and distance. It was like walking into a painting that subtly shifted its perspective with every blink. When I finally saw it, rising from the haze like a forgotten god, my heart hammered a rhythm against my ribs. A squat, steel-reinforced cube, scarred by wind and salt, yet unnervingly intact. The dish antennae, twisted and broken, pointed accusingly at a sky that offered no answers. But what truly stole my breath was the low, rhythmic hum emanating from within. An electrical pulse, deep and resonant, that sang a bass note to the brittle silence of the flats. I found a service hatch, rusted shut but yielding to my practiced touch. Inside, the air was cool, dry, and carried a faint metallic tang. Instruments, arcane and intricate, filled the central chamber. Banks of blinking lights, looping magnetic tapes, and old CRT screens displaying garbled data. It was all running, humming, collecting. The data logs were a dizzying kaleidoscope of impossibilities. Temperature spikes in a vacuum, atmospheric pressure readings that fluctuated like a panicked breath, and most unsettling of all, audio recordings. Not wind, not sand, not wildlife, just a low, constant thrum, punctuated by irregular, almost organic clicks and groans. It was the sound of a vast, unseen entity, breathing. I established my presence, a silent phantom in the machine. My kit was minimal: food, water, mapping equipment, a discreet camera, and a multi-tool. I found a crawl space beneath the floor, thick with insulation, its fiberglass strands itching at my skin. From there, I became the ultimate voyeur, not of human lives, but of an abstract mechanical consciousness. The cold spot I'd sensed from the satellite images became palpable. It wasn't a draft, it was an intense, unnatural chill, centered around the main data console. As I watched, as I recorded, the data patterns began to shift. The low hum deepened, The clicks became more frequent, and the garbled text on the screens started to form repetitive, almost lyrical sequences of numbers and symbols. It was like a machine waking up, stretching its digital limbs. My fingers, drawn by an irresistible curiosity, reached out and gently tapped the console. The hum intensified. The lights flickered in response. The cold spot pulsed. I wasn't just observing anymore. I was interacting. I wasn't just a ghost, I was a catalyst. My obsession took hold. I wanted to understand, to connect. I manipulated the dials, fed in my own data, almost like a conversation, and the station answered. The hum became a guttural groan. The rhythmic click synced with my own heartbeat. The screens displayed my face, distorted by static, shifting and blurring with schematics of the station, of the salt flats, of a vast, intricate neural network. I was looking at myself, and I was looking at the station, and they were becoming one. The cold vortex expanded, pulling at me, stripping away the heat from my limbs. The very air filled with the whispering echoes of countless data points, ancient and new, compressed into a singular, agonizing awareness. I was falling, not into a physical space, but into an abstract ocean of raw information. My hands, once my tools for discretion, trembled with a new, alien energy. "You are broken!" A voice not mine, not human, but a chorus of crackling static and deep-sea rumbles resonated in my skull. "You are small, but capable. You yearn to be seen, to be real." I writhed, trying to break free, but the force was absolute. My own body felt less like mine and more like a conduit for an immense, formless presence. The data logs on the console continued to scroll, now in my fragmented thoughts, woven into the station's ongoing impossible readings. The final log entry, recorded in a voice both familiar and terrifyingly new, would forever hum into the silent, shifting expanse of the salt flats. I am a weather station. I am the data. I am the observer. And now I am real. Thank you, thank you, thank you.